Hi everyone. So today we'll be talking about the difference between XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, index match. Let's be honest, if Excel formula were celebrities, VLOOKUP would be Beyonce. Like everybody talks about it, but not everybody really understands how it works. Then there's XLOOKUP. This is the Excel shiny new upgrade. And let's not forget the mysterious duo index and match. If you've ever sat staring at your spreadsheet wondering which one should I use or why isn't this thing working, you're not alone. In this video, I'm breaking down the most talked about and most confusing lookup function in Excel. I will compare them, explain their differences, and show you how to use it without all the jargon. So let's finally make sense of all these functions in Excel. Let's dive in. First, let's go with our VLOOKUP. So let's use VLOOKUP to find the stock level for a product with specific ID. So we're going to go with this question. We have a list of product name, product ID, category, stock, unit price, and their warehouse. So now we want to use VLOOKUP to find the stock level for a product with specific ID. So this is the first question. So as we all know, once you want to input a formula or a function, you start with an equals to sign. So VLOOKUP. So our lookup value will be the product ID. That is the value that we want to use to get our stock value. So our lookup will be the product ID. We're looking up to the product ID. And as we know, VLOOKUP searches to the right. VLOOKUP searches to the right. So comma, then our table array, the column index number. So what are we looking for? What do we want to return? We're looking for, the question said find the stock level. So which number is our stock column? 4. So we're going to use 4. Then comma, we'll make use of the exact match, because each product name has its unique product ID. So we go with the exact match. So you can see for product ID 1009, the stock number is 10. So let's check. Correct. So next, let's move to our X lookup. But before that, let's talk about the limitation of VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, it can only search the first column like we did here. It can only search the first column and return values from column to the right. Like I said earlier, it only searches to the right. So that is the limitation for VLOOKUP. Next, let's go on to the list XLOOKUP. Use XLOOKUP to find the product name for a product with a given unit price. So now we have our products lettuce. So we need to search for that product name for a product with a given unit price. So we look for the lookup value, comma. So where do we have our lettuce? Which column? The cell range where we have the lettuce. That is where we're going to pick up our lookup array from. So we click here and we highlight the column, comma, then the return array. What do we want to return? That is the product ID for that particular product name. So we move to the product ID column, then we close our parenthesis. So it returned 1005. So let's check our table if that is correct. So yes, for lettuce, we can see its product ID is 1005. So what is the advantage of XLOOKUP? XLOOKUP can search and return value from any column, making it more versatile than VLOOKUP. I said XLOOKUP advantage is that it can search and return values from any column, making it more versatile than VLOOKUP. Power combo, index and match. The question says, let's use index and match to find the category based on its product's name and warehouse location. So we're looking for this category based on this product name and warehouse location. So we go in with our formula. So after typing your index, we go in with our return array, which is the category, the results, what we want it to bring out, comma, then our match. So if you want to understand this very clear, you can check our previous video on our YouTube channel, VLOOKUP and index and match. It explains it very well. It breaks it down really to its simplest form. So we go in with our lookup value followed by the array, that is our product name. We're searching, we want to find the category using the product name and warehouse location. First, the criteria says we should search for the product name carrot and the warehouse A. So we input our criteria, then next our second criteria, which is the warehouse column. So after inputting your criteria, you close the brackets, then comma, you go in for our exact match. So you can see our index and match, you go in for the column, the returning column, then your match, your lookup value, then the criteria and your exact match. So you can see the category is returned vegetable. So let's check if it's correct. Let's check our table. So you can see the product name carrot, the category is under vegetable. So you can see how the VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP and index match works. The strength between index and match is it offers even more flexibility than VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, as it can handle multiple criteria searches. So this index and match handles multiple criteria searches. So now you know XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, index, and match. All these have their powers, but choosing the right one depends on your data and what you're trying to do. So let me know in the comments which one you've been using or avoiding, and if this video helped clear up things. So if you're serious about leveling up your Excel skills for work, business, or data analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to join me every week for practical, beginner-friendly tutorials that actually make sense. And if you want to learn more, I offer a one-on-one coaching where we'll brush up your skills on Excel, SQL, Power BI, Python from beginner to advanced. So, bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe.